Lap has been patient, and we appreciate that. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, DOC? Getting
Hey,
that
man.
money today. I see you,
Hey, man,
man.
I'm guarding. I'm guarding the treasure. They left me in charge of guarding the treasure.
I know, right? Watching that Indiana Jones, man. That's what it do for you, man. You know that.
Absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
yeah, the All Star weekend wasn't bad. I really enjoyed the 3-point contest. I know you're a
I
big
did
fan
too.
of that. Yeah, that what Dame did was so impressive, man. Coming off Achilles tear, man, that was impressive. And then you did it against Devin Booker, one of the best shooters in the league. Come on, man, that was dope. Um, that dunk contest wasn't that bad. I like the kid that won. I would like to see him come back and compete because it looked like, man, he was kind of holding him back, but he was dancing, he was grooving, man, getting into it with the fans. I love that. I wish
Yeah, he
Bronny
gave a
James
lot of
would have did it.
himself.
Yeah, I wish Bronny James would have got into it, man, because, even though he really can't ball, he's probably nowhere going to be close to his dad in no capacity. But he might surprise you, maybe. But he got crazy bounce, and it would have been nice to see him in there and maybe his father throw some passes or something just to be engaged because we always wanted to see LeBron compete in the dunk contest. It never happened, and I think that would have been dope if you gave him some oops or, assisted on some of his dunks, man, and let him participate. I think that would have been a good idea. And then
I
Anthony
don't know. We
Edwards,
might have to
man.
argue. We might have to argue over that one because I think at some
Oh,
point they need to just let Bronny be a young man, go get him something that he's really good at, and go live his life. I think
well,
forcing all this stuff, I feel bad for him.
well, yes, it's hard to choose the field, man. I mean, he's getting coddled like a baby, man. I mean, you gotta let him
Yeah,
play.
and
I mean,
I don't look. Everybody, it's his son. Do what the hell they want to do with him. Should have left him at
yeah,
SC. The kid was playing his
yeah,
butt off. He was doing great, and
yeah. He gotta
it would have
he gotta
been,
come into his own.
yeah, man, leave him alone. He would have been
Yeah,
at SC, had a great
yeah.
career, could have done something. His dad is messy to me, and I just
Oh
think
yeah,
that
I'm tired.
I ain't into that. I mean, but that's his prerogative, his children. He can do whatever the hell he want to do with them. But for me to want to see him, more of him, in an All-Star game, no.
Yeah,
He got what he
yeah.
deserved, and them young boys told him they toe their behind up.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, LeBron need to hurry up and retire, man. I'm
Yes,
kind of sick of
time.
him,
Go.
man.
Move on.
He's
Yeah.
annoying. He's annoying me, man. Yeah, and shout out to Ricardo, man. I ain't heard him in a while. That's one of my Hall of
Yeah,
Fame callers.
Ricardo. Absolutely.
And Bonesy, man. Bonesy a true DC guy. When you say Southeast DC, because everybody say they from DC. He specifically say Southeast DC, so people that's in DC know what the different parts of DC. So
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out
Even
to
Anthony. I
Bones.
love it when they say
Yeah,
Anthony's from
that
Southeast D.C.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
we South Side. That's why I always say Southeast Ant, because people that's
Yeah.
from Southeast, they know that, and
Yeah.
anybody that grew up in other parts of DC should know that too. But that's the trenches. That's like the toughest part in DC. And like I said,
Yeah.
if you make it out of there, man, and survive, especially when I was in there in the 80s and the 90s when Rayford was in DC, it was a
Wow.
different ball game, and it's still bad some areas now. But anybody that make it out there to live to tell about it, it's a blessing, man. I'm telling you.
It is, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
We appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir. Yep.
It's life in itself is not always as easy as it is cracked up to be. But
Yeah.
that's the one thing we share, man. These sports, it's a good thing. It is
Yeah, man.
12:31,
Yep.
1 o'clock hour. You're gonna like this one. Stick around for it. Derek Dockery, his people have just notified our people, and to say that we'll be able to get him on. Again, he'll be in makeup for about an hour, but once he comes out, it'll be well worth it. Mel, when's the last time you've been in a makeup chair?
A makeup chair?
A makeup
I mean,
chair.
I got two little girls at home.
No,
so,
no, for doing a spot. Whenever you go on TV or whatever,
I
you're no
don't go
stranger
on
to the
TV.
camera.
No, I'm in
You've
radio. I'm in
so
ugly
you've
people's
never
TV.
been on. You've never had TV makeup applied.
I was in. This is a while ago.
I knew it.
I had a friend. No, listen. I had a friend that was in college that was trying to get funding for a horror movie, and so they shot a trailer, and I was like the bad guy in it. I was like the murderer in this.
So
like
you were in a horror movie.
It was like a trailer
how did I
for a
not
movie. I don't
figure
think
that
it ever
one
even
out?
got made, but they're like trying to secure funding. They like you make these like you make like a short film kind of trailer thing,
Dude, you got.
And then you try to get someone to fund you for it.
I gotta see it.
I don't even know. I never even saw. I don't even know what, because this is like in college. It's kind of like a friend was working on it, and they asked me if I would, and I was like, because I'm like the big metal dude they knew, and I had long hair and like whatever, and I was like, yeah, all right, I'll go try that, whatever. And it was such a weird experience, but they did makeup on that, but it wasn't like pretty makeup.
I didn't think it would.
But I got to spit blood. It was fake blood. It was actually made from like chocolate syrup with like Hershey's syrup with food coloring. It actually tasted delicious, but it was like real weird because it looked like blood. But yeah,
you got to do it.
Kind of the only time I did something like that.
You don't have one photo, one.
I had I did a photo shoot in heavy metal makeup once too.
We need
like
to see
the face paint. Oh yeah, I can get you. I text you one of those. I don't care.
Has Big L ever seen it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure. It was before I was working here. I was actually doing. I'm lucky to have some amazing friends that work in a bunch of awesome stuff. So I have a friend that's a professional makeup artist, and she goes like they pay her to like work on commercials and stuff. And I know she worked with like Max Scherzer one time when he was selling something and like whatever. She doesn't follow sports, so she didn't even know who he was, which I thought was hilarious.
Most of them don't.
Yeah, but that's what she does. And I had her. I know her through like the metal scene, and so I had her do some metal makeup for me for a photo shoot I was doing. Because I was trying to sell some T-shirts that I was selling, and so I was like, "Oh, I'll wear the they call it corpse paint." I was like, "I'll have her do the corpse paint for me." And I had another friend of mine who works for like National Geographic as a photographer. It's like a real legit photographer here. Come out and do this, and we were doing this like goofy photo shoot in DC and stuff. And so we went to like a cemetery, and then we went out in front of the Capitol building. There's a picture of me in heavy metal corpse paint in front of the Capitol building with a Christmas tree in front of it because it was in December.
Yeah, see, again, if I could put a visual to that, it would be great.
I'll find that.
We had to go shout out belated birthday to I like to say this, number 28, Darryl Green. I remember his rookie season, so when I say old, I'm just joking because I've lapped him, but I can see his smile right now. What does a guy like Darryl Green do on his birthday? What do you think?
Runs?
You're right. You're right. You're right. I guarantee you ran. He worked out. And I'll tell him, and anybody is my age should tell anybody, never stop running. Never stop doing whatever the hell you're doing now. Don't stop.
I will tell you, one of the highlights I have had working here, Doc, was with you. We had done some show, and I don't remember. It was on the weekend or something, and we had finished the show, and you texted me afterward saying that Darryl Green had been listening, and he texted you or called you or something and said that he loved today's show and thought we had a great banter back and forth. And I was like, amazing.
Yeah.
Darryl Green is on some level a fan here. That's awesome.
No, he's a normal. But the beauty about D. Green.
I just grew up watching Darryl Green. I'm a huge fan.
He's a normal dude, man. He really is. And
that was just so cool to me. I'll never forget that.
He wouldn't do it unless he was listening and actually agreed.
For sure.
What I love about him is that you don't have to agree with him about everything. You do whatever the hell's on your mind. Whoever you are, be yourself. He can handle it. And I'm crazy about him because having played with him, I know how tough he is. And at his size, that's not easy. But to do some of the things he did that I saw him do, and even in practice or whatever, he can run and all that, but he's a football player who just happened to be a sprinter. He's not a sprinter, who just played football. He's a football player that can run. And I'm telling you what, that makes a big difference, man. Because if you underestimate him, you're going to lose. Because he's tough and athletic and all the above. And that's how you win. You win with people that have that incredible. Like watching Wembanyama yesterday, to me, I was so happy that he's got that reptile attitude. He's a killer.
There's something
This
wild
dude,
about watching that
Wimby,
guy play. It's almost
man,
like
yeah, it looks. You know why? Because your eyes can't adjust to him.
well, it's like
He's not supposed to be able to do what he does.
you ever play like a video game? I don't know how much video games you play. You ever play like a video game where you get to like make your own character and try to make him look
No.
like you, and then
No.
like you can make him like skinnier or fatter,
I
or
got
taller or
hooked on-
shorter, and it's like someone turned
on
it all the way
Tron.
tall, all the way skinny or something. You know?
I know the power of video because Tron. I was so hooked on Tron and trying to get the 5,000 point and to get it's the affirmation it gives you. It's brilliant. Make you chase something to get it to work, give you the reward, whether it's the surprise or with the action that it generates. And if you're a maniac, which most of us are, you'll just keep chasing until you get it. And when I tell you that you stay up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and you got an 8 o'clock call and you're a professional athlete and you're chasing trying to get the 1,000 points on Tron, you're sick. You got a problem. You know what I mean? And so that's why I knew, thank goodness, is at the tip of this addiction, and I saw it, and I said, if it got me, and like if you play in television, there's baseball and television baseball. I'd have bet anybody in the world, I'd have played you in the world for world chat and then television baseball.